Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Erannorth Chronicles, shall we, with our Gabriel pre-gen. And, at this point, if I push M, we can see that we can try some more difficult places. We could go to the Forest of Whispers, perhaps. If I push C, we're second level. Okay, getting there. Getting a little bit of karma for good actions. Okay. And these are trending towards good, and these will influence the availability of certain choices in events. So, for example, something that might affect that would be like burying the bodies that I've been doing. And, we can go into town, push T, and we can go ahead and sell commodities, right? And just get rid of some stuff. So I could sell that Dusty Grimoire for 286. I have 169. So this is like a ton of money. I can also sell this rum flask for 162, which I will. And then I can export and sell this silk for a little bit, and I'll do that. So now, okay, I've sold a bunch. I could sell some equipment, and I could sell the basic Acolyte robes, but I'm actually not going to sell anything right now. And I could get rid of some cards and sell them if I wanted. All right, now, I'm interested in some allies if I wanted, so I could recruit a brother in arms, for example. Now, remember, I can basically summon two in play at the same time. So there's that. Now let's just go ahead and alt left click the brother in arms and see what this guy's all about. So he's a human warrior, he's a slashing, and he can do 9 damage. He has 14 health, and he lasts for 6 turns. And it says if you discard this card from your hand, you create and play a card with the discard effect. Okay. Do I want this guy or not? I do benefit with my character from taking people, and it's actually not bad. This is 3 AP to play, but he can help us out potentially. Now let's see, are there any consumables that we want or actions that we want? Well, let's think about this. So first of all, I think it's worth our while to just check this box that says don't show me cards I can't use right now, and then this will help us focus on cards that are definitely for us. Now this card, Malleus Maleficarum, is does mark and does some damage, punishes heretics, and on death we draw a card. It's pretty good. Let's think about this. So, heretic targets receive 12 intense damage. So these deal intense damage. If enemy has mark +1, it deals 4 damage. So this is a kind of a nice card because, what it does with us is it kinds of let's see. So intense damage, by the way, says intense damage bypasses resistance, which is great. But we're marking stuff with some of the cards that we have, so that might be interesting to try to tie this card in. We also have, we're branding heretics, so this could synergize with that. So I'm actually going to buy that card. And this is, again, as I recommend stuff, I don't know all the cards in the game. I haven't played for hundreds of hours and can recommend every single combo. I'm still learning the game myself. And so I'm kind of showing you my own thought process as I assess the cards. And really, one of the main things I do is I just try them out. And maybe this is terrible, maybe this card is no good. Maybe it doesn't work with my deck, or maybe I want to change my deck. But I won't know, unless I experiment. So I'm going to go ahead and just buy that. And I'm going to leave the town. Push B to go to the deck builder. And I am going to throw this in, right? So, for example, like interrogate marks them. And then if they have that extra mark, we benefit from it. Okay? So, I'm sorry. Let me explain this card a little bit. This card doesn't mark. This card checks for a mark, and then if they're marked, it does the extra damage, okay? So, and if they're heretics, they receive 12 intense damage, right? So we have a card, Brand Heretic, which, if they're a heretic, it puts mark 2. So what we need is a way to kind of find or mark cards. So heretics are just, we're wrecking because that's what we do. But at the same time, this card should still do reasonable damage anyway, as long as they're marked. Okay. So, now what? Well, I thought for the purposes of having fun... did I add that to my deck? I went in here and I didn't add it. Here we go. Let me push the plus button on the new hammer card that we got to just throw it in the deck. See if it's good. Alright. I thought if I open up the journal, remember, and we just check, and we order these by level, we can see that we can't do these because we can't get into Nerys or the Spiderwood Mine, but Oakstead, if I click on Oakstead, okay, I can... Might be worth exploring once we travel there. So we could travel there to see if we can do a quest there. We haven't actually done any traveling in the game. So I'm just going to right-click on Oakstead. You'll see me walking, okay? Time is passing, and here I can push T to go in. And we can actually go right in here. And we can see if there's any allies to recruit. And it's the same dudes. Brother-in-Arms and the Inquisitor. Now, I'm actually going to... I didn't do this before, but I will hire a Brother-in-Arms. Why not? And we'll push B. And I'm going to throw the Brother-in-Arms in the deck. Remember, the allies are full art. Okay, there we go. And then from here, I can open the journal and I could say, okay, wild growth. So if I open this quest, it says the farmers in Oakstead outskirts are terrified plants come to life under the moonlight and eat their livestock. All right, so where is this? It's here on the map. All right, we're here. Okay, so what do we need to do for this quest? Possible rewards, we get to pick from these. These are even better. Masterwork, Acolyte robes, which heal for 5. All right, so that's pretty sweet. But we could also, pick out some other stuff here that we might be interested in. All right. So do they have any cards I want to buy? Well, they have another one, but look, this is interesting. They're charging more money for this card than at the other town. And that's, I believe, okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's because, our reputation might not be as strong here. But anyway, all we have to do, okay, is say, we're trying to do this quest Wild Growth. Push M once you're close, okay? So this is known landmarks in the area, and we're in Oakstead, okay? And down here is Wild Growth. This is what we want to do. So if we click on Wild Growth, All we have to do is go here and explore, and we will be working on a quest. Now, remember, working on a quest is good because if I go to progression, all right, you'll see that doing some of the, well, first of all, exploring locations is good, reaching levels is good, but then completing challenges and doing quests is also good. So all of this is important. So we're just going to go ahead and go M. I'm going to go wild growth, and I'm going to say explore. All right. Oh, and this is, hey, well, remember I was going to say, wanted to talk to you about allies. This is another thing that's cool about allies. You pay their cost once, and then they last for turns. But this guy is still here from when I summoned him last time. So no turns have really passed until we get into combat. So the Acolyte is still here and is ready to go. Pause. All right. Now, look at what we just found. This is about 1,000 enemies. All right. So this is actually kind of intense. And I'm not sure. Like, are we going to make it? So let's just see how this goes. So this guy's going to flank us. This guy wants to poison us. We don't know the Mimic or the Noxious Ooze. And this guy wants to do Lament, which, what does this do? Let me just alt-left click this. Fatigue +1. Craft Lament. Oh, okay. Well, so he's going to make us lose some AP. All right, so first things first. Looking at this is Vermin living, Plant Monster living. This is a Wicked, Heretic, Supernatural. So remember, we're always looking for heretics. This thing we can annihilate with our abilities because it is a heretic indeed. All right, and Monster living, Monster living. Okay, so first things first, we got to kill this. Okay. We're going to do Repel Evil on the Mimic and just see who we stun. Oh, okay. Well, we stunned this guy, so that changes my plan. I was going to attack here, but now that this dude is stunned for a turn, let's go ahead and Burning Hands on this guy. All right. Okay, that was a bad play. Why was that a bad play? I just overwrote my own stun. And it's just a consequence of the fact that you don't control what Burning Hands hits, right? So anyway, let's just take that back and go ahead and do it this way. We're going to combat training on this dude. I'm going to hit him. Actually, I'll Sanctify Blade and then hit him here. This guy is almost over. He's going to cover now, so he's not attacking us. And he is bleeding, losing 5 hit points per turn. So this means he has this, like basically factorial 5. Like, he's going to do this, take 5 this turn, and he's going to take that for 5 turns. So he's not going to be able to come back unless he's healed. So we can just ignore that dude for the most part. And because we don't know what's happening here, I'm just going to Morning Sun Talisman. And I am going to Battered Shield myself. And now we can, the ability for this Acolyte is to craft Witch Hunt. Okay, so if you click on this, he's going to craft Witch Hunt, which is this card right here. And this says Effortless Fleeting Mark II Hex Ward +6. So, we can have him do this, or we could have this guy attack. Now, unfortunately, of course, as we said, that's not great for us. So we'll just do the special, and we'll Witch Hunt. And looks like we marked this one. Okay, we've got a heal in the hand. Not much else to do. We'll wait. All right, so he flanked us. We lost some defense. He covered. He made a copy. He dealt damage to us. There was acid damage. We blocked all of that. And we got the Lament card. All right. So, not my favorite, but here we go. All right, we're going to brand a heretic right there. He takes 10. I'll illuminate. That's fine. And let's see. Yeah. I'm going to repel evil. We got that guy stunned anyway. We can hit this guy. He's gone. And it said ripple effect. So we got a ripple effect, heal 2 hit points, and restore 2 AP. And I believe that was because we killed the lingering spirit. So now we're doing just great. We are fatigued, which is annoying. But we have a bunch of retribution, which is not annoying. All right. So let me close the log. Now, let's look at the created illusory copy. So, can I search for this? Illusory copy. Enemy attempts to summon a copy. The enemy can use this tactic only once per combat. They cannot use this themselves. Okay, so that's a shame. But that's just what's happening. So this guy's taking 1 burn. So let's give him some more burns. So he's now taking 15 damage. I'll go ahead and Holy Edict. And we're going to go ahead and Witch Hunt again. Yes. Okay. So Witch Hunt did a whole bunch of damage right here, which is very good. And we have no AP left, unfortunately, but that's okay. We're going to just pass. He's going to heal. He hit us. He's concealing. He hit us. We actually took damage, and he hit us too, and we took a little damage. Okay. So the bleed is different from burn. I forgot about that. It doesn't do 5 flat. It does damage equivalent to its stack. So we got to pay attention to that. All right. So this guy's going to die from the dot. So let's go ahead and kill this guy. He's been really annoying. Interrogate that guy. Holy Edict. Morning Star. Almost dead. Alright, our ally, by the way, took all of his 3 turns, so he's gone. Alright, that guy's gone. That guy's going to hit us. And so is this guy. So we're actually taking a bunch of damage, which is a shame. The fatigue is quite annoying. Alright, this guy will die from negative status. Alright, I'm going to repel evil and see if we can stun anybody. We got that one stunned at least. That's good. This guy has 5 hit points, so we should be able to just do that to kill him. He spawned into some other ones. That's unfortunate. I'm going to play this just to get rid of this card because it's killing me. All right. Okay. This is scary. Very scary. So we need to heal ourselves. Okay. This will kill that guy. I only have 4 AP left, so I got to be careful here. I'm going to use this Wand of Illumination to try and kill this guy. I'm going to interrogate, and I'm going to hit. Almost got that guy. Oof, that was close. Okay, so they're attacking every turn, which is less than ideal. But, again, that's why this character is just so nice, is the healing. Okay. So I think first things first, we just kill that guy. And then we try to repel evil. We got 1 stun. That guy resisted, but that's fine. So we have 3 AP left. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on this guy and just block. Okay, so we block all of this.
Oh no.
Enemy reinforcements. Okay, so this is a shame. Hmm. This might not be we survive. That's bad. All right, that guy's dead. This guy's attacking. This guy's probably attacking. We have 21 block, which is, phenomenal. Okay. All right. It's spooky. All right. First of all, we Burning Hands. And it didn't do as much as I wanted. Anybody a heretic? No. This guy's almost dead. He hung on there. I can't believe it. No problem. I have 5 block. We'll drop this here. All right. So I put myself to 18 block, but this is getting real scary. All right, we did block all of that, mercifully. So this guy should die from just that, which is what we want. All right, let's put a Holy Edict here. Let's put that there. He's going to die from status. Let me put this here. And then that. Okay. I have to say I'm nervous. All right. Hopefully we win right here. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah, this guy splits. But we're still alive. We're doing okay. And prayer beads, so good. Let's see if we can stun anybody. That is a no. No problem. They resisted both times. They just must be really hard to stun. That's my own fault. No problem. Angelic Shield is very good. Let's do that. All right. So we blocked all of their attacks. And this guy's almost dead. Let's Burning Hands. Try it again. Okay, that guy's going to die from status. This guy's still alive. We'll give him this. He's almost dead. Combat Dummy. 6 AP left. Holy Edict. Morning Star. There it is. Oh my goodness. Spacebar. That was terrifying. Without any question. But we survived. Now, in this off turn, something that you can do is you can just summon, like, you know, your buddies. They will lose a turn, and you do lose all of the action points, but it gives us a nice boost to try to make it so that we don't die. Holy smokes. Raise your hand if you thought we were going to die when the reinforcements came. I did. It got out of control, and there were so many enemies to begin with. And so it's a great way to explain, like, that this game is very hard. And things can happen where you're not sure why they're happening, and you might be surprised. Like, for example, it was surprising that the illusory copy of the Mimic was just a full-strength copy of the Mimic. It was surprising that the slimes split into 2 equally strong slimes. You know, things like that. So, very tough to deal with. But this character is just so strong because look at our health. It's at full health. You know, the healing, the damage over time, the armor and the defense just really, really carried us right there. So, we're not out of the woods yet, but we're doing much better. Now, again, too, I am not playing perfectly. I don't know how to play perfectly. I'm doing my best, and I'm trying to explain, you know, what's going on. And hopefully, this is at least somewhat educational. And we're going to press on and see if we can clear this. Also, it's worth paying attention to the fact that you see how small this dungeon is that we came into. Sometimes, you know, not all dungeons are as large as the first two places we went. This is actually quite a small dungeon. All right, let's see if we can actually make it out of this. And now we find, see, this is what I'm looking for. This is just 3 enemies, and we're on the last node. This we can handle, all right? And the cool thing is, now that we've seen this enemy, we know what's going on. We know how bad Lament is, but this is a heretic, so we drew the right cards. We can brand that heretic, and we can brand it again, and it's gone. Now, this is a big one. This wants to devour us? What does this mean? Devour. Malady. Curse 2. That's less than ideal. Alright, so we can try to get this enemy off of that by doing enough damage. I'm not sure how that's going to work, but we'll combat training. And talisman. And Morningstar. Resisted the bleed. I'm going to go ahead and respite myself just to draw some cards. Burning Hands, very good. I have 3 concentration left and plenty of action points. So I can do this. There we go. So we did his ability and then his special. All right, so very good. Gave us that Hex Ward. Oh boy. Castigate. There it goes. Uh-oh, now he's going to summon reinforcements. Well, that isn't what I was hoping for right there. Alright, no. He's going to summon reinforcements instead of hit us, and he summoned these, like, mushroom people. But honestly, these are way better than a lot of the things we could have seen right there. So we got a full block. Now remember, when they attack, they will take the retaliation damage that is listed here by the enemy. But the nice thing is, we don't care in the sense of if they die, they just go back into our deck. So if we need that damage, we can use it. Now this guy's going to take 15. So I think if I just simply hit him, he will die from status. Let's put the talisman there. Interrogate. Combat training. Interrogate. I can have him attack. Quick. So this automatically attacks the enemy we've marked. So let's mark this guy as the preferred target and just say, watch this, I'll attack. And you see that he took a roll. He took 7 damage and did 11. So I'm going to have this one attack as well. And then now the negative status effect will kill. So our allies basically push this one over the edge. And we can just, Hex Shield. And just wait. Die. Die. Great. Flank is not a concern. Just do this really fast. Do this really fast. This guy is completely stunned. So we'll go ahead and put this here. I'm going to Sanctify Blade. Hit with the Morningstar. He's going to die from status effects. So we'll just push spacebar and wait. And we're going to level up soon, he says. And our brother-in-arms is still here, but the other guy left. The Acolyte. So that's okay, because this guy's still stunned. We can do that. This. That. Game over. Oof. Scary. Spacebar. End.
Level up.
Level up. We leveled up, and we get to pick 2. So, I mean, Smite Heretic is something, if we want to boost this Heretic business. I'll put this in my... I'll experiment. That's fine. I'll put it in my deck. And then I already have this one. But this one is... It feels stronger than the one that I have. Maybe it scales up and I didn't notice that. Destroy Wicked. We can't use this one yet because it's high level, but I'm just going to take it because it's high level and maybe we can sell it if we need to. I'm going to put it in the stash. And look at this. So by completing the area, we got 25 experience. We got 30 whole perk points, 150 farthings, and we refill. We got some influence in this area, and we completed a challenge. So if we return to the world map, we go to our character. So we have 75 perk points now because we leveled up. We have 2 level up points. And if we go to progression, we completed a challenge, so we can claim this right here and get a weapon schematic, okay, and a level up point. So we did that. And jackpot. So this is the weapon schematic right here. It goes, and you can put it in your deck, and it loots up to 2 weapons or offhand. So we're going to add it to the deck. So we can, well, you don't even have to add it to your deck. You can access it through your backpack. You can also use it right here, and you can say yes, and then we can just pick it up so we don't have to do it in combat. So do we want any of these? The Acolyte Staff. This would replace our Morning Star. I'm going to take this wooden shield. I believe it's better than the shield that we have. Or we can compare it. So I'm just going to add it to the inventory. I don't really want swords because I took blunt weapon training. Not like I couldn't go out of that, but I think this makes sense. Sweet. So now we get to spend our points, and we also get to spend our perk points. So once you get to this part of the game when, we're level 3 now, your perks and your level up points start to really help you define your build, and the customization gives you an idea of like what cards you might want to go looking for, what cards you might want to take out of your deck. You don't necessarily have to make sweeping changes at this point, but you're starting to point in a particular direction that is a lot of fun because you have this freedom to kind of create a character that you feel will be powerful based on what you've enjoyed doing, what seems to be working for you, and what you want to develop. So right now, we have some choices. We have 75 perk points, which means we can get anything that's green. And you'll notice that everything here, the perk points are, or the perks are organized in terms of their cost. So it's the cheapest at the top and, descending downward to get more expensive. But there's also a level requirement. So, some of these other perks require you to be level 3, which we are. But even if we sandbagged enough, we couldn't get level 4, for example. So these are only level 2s that we're getting, but they're much more powerful at the 60-point cost. So Wanderer, for example, gives you extra rations and gives you the ability to carry extra money as well. So you could kind of go around and maybe do trade good distribution, or you can just explore more. Now, Inhuman Strength just gives us more strength, slashing, and bludgeoning. And if you look at strength again, it says, like, if we were to level this up, it would just boost our bludgeoning. So if we, raise strength and raised Inhuman Strength, we would get affinity for bludgeoning and some extra strength to help us do more damage with our mace. So, if we wanted to just really, really go into the mace, and to be honest, there's a lot to recommend the mace, as we've seen, because equipment is a guarantee. So I like having, that's why I love the amulet, and I love the mace, because I know that I'm going to get those each turn and have the option to use them. So boosting them tends to give you a more consistent reward, and something that you'll be able to, over time, it'll just add up to so much more because you'll be using it more frequently. Now, what else is there? There's also heightened reflexes. Now, this is pretty sick. 5 more action points per turn. That's really good because we've been running low on action points from time to time. So another thing I would like to raise, if possible, would be concentration, action points, and then action point regeneration would also be nice to raise. So willpower boosts our action points, but it won't boost it when we level it up this time. Intellect can boost our hand size, which, would be nice, potentially. And let's see. Here we go. Agility is what's going to give us more action points as well. So heightened reflex is interesting. Heightened intellect, also good, okay? Which it's going to just right away boost our hand size. So this would give us, the ability to hold an extra card. Not bad. Okay. So there's some affinity cards if we want to go into a particular damage type. This gives you the ability to bewitch the enemy. Devoted is pretty sick because It gives you willpower, which we like, and it just gives you +2 on all your healing. Higher calling, similar. Okay, willpower and healing. The question is, what do we want right now? And although I really, really like the idea of doing more damage, the action points, some of my abilities cost a lot. And just having those extra action points is great. Plus, heightened reflexes just gives us a boost to retribution, which we're using. So if I take this, okay, and then you'll notice that if I were to level up agility, I actually don't get any more action points, but I'll take it. We're up to 28 action points. Fantastic. And we do have 2 level up points. I want to boost angelic runes to level 2. I just like boosting these, kind of evenly to get me some more spells so I can unlock better cards. And then let's see over here if we can get an increase to anything if we level it. This will give us an extra hit point and some bludgeoning. I never have a problem raising willpower because you could see it boosts light and fire, which we're doing some damage of those types and then just giving us more action points. But strength is something you can boost if you want to go more into melee, also very good for us. But I'm going to boost willpower. Oh, no, I can't because it costs 2 level up points because of how high it is. So I can boost strength, though. So let's boost that instead. Perfect. So we boosted our strength and our angelic runes. And then we picked up a new perk. We still have 15 perk points, okay? And then on the progression tab, we'll claim this challenge. And I already claimed it, but I had loaded the game. And if you save the game after committing some of these changes, I don't know why, but if you resume the game, like you level up and then you save the game, sometimes it makes you level up again until you do something else. I don't know why that's the case, but maybe it doesn't save it exactly right after you level. But anyway, we've got that. Do we have any other challenges to claim? We've only explored one location. Oh, look, yes, we do. Reach level 3. All right, so this is for just leveling up. We get 1 extra experience on our cards. Claim that. And then for killing, hey, look, we defeated 30 enemies, so we get a weapon schematic. So you can always come back here and just check out these and see if there's anything you can claim. So in our deck, the deck builder, I should say, let's just go to this weapon schematic and let's just use it. I'm going to add the wooden shield to the inventory, and I'm going to go back to the deck builder, and I'm going to use this again. And do we want any of this stuff? Of the 2 of these, I'll take the Acolyte Staff. Okay, and there we go. Now, do we have any other kind of like consumable cards like that we want to burn through? No. This we're just holding on to so that we can recharge our wand if we want to. Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to close this up, and I'm going to just push the M key and take a look at where we're at. And you see we got the +10 influence in Oakstead because we did this quest. And is there anything here that we want to look at? We've already been to Oakwood. We don't want to go to any of these places. They're too hard. I mean, we already got knocked around. But let's open a journal. And are there any quests that seem good? There's this Butcher of Rivermore. And what kind of rewards could we get? Well, we already have that, which is amazing. But some of these others, yeah, Radiant Blade is great. Burn the Witch is also really good. So those could be fun. Where is it on the map? It's here, and I'm here. This is a further journey, but we do have 2 rations, so we could make it. So at this point, what you're looking to do is just level yourself up. I can't do the the quest for the Duke yet because it's level 5 and I'm only level 3, and I got beat up on that last one. So doing a level 2 quest actually seems pretty good. Remember, this is permadeath, so I like to kind of grind up some of these lower level, low-hanging fruit type things. So I'm going to set this one and just kind of... no. I should not have clicked custom task. Go over here and let's just... yeah, let's do this one. All right, so we'll go to Rivermore. Now you could see time is passing. And now we've become fatigued. So you can't just travel this far on the map without, getting a little bit tired. So I'm just going to go... I'm back here. I can rest right now by eating a food to go ahead and get rid of the fatigue, or I can go on forced march to get back to Kalinor and just rest in the inn. And I think I'm actually going to do that. I don't want to... oh, no, it's cheaper to just eat a ration. So let's just go and... we're just going to click on the camp screen and just say rest. And so now we're well rested. We did eat a ration. We're at full, and we'll just continue the journey here. And now we're tired already, and we're going to go into the town. And everything's closed because it's nighttime, but we can already just buy a ration, okay? Oh, you can't. Even that's closed. All right. But we could go to the inn, and I'm going to rest at the inn. And so you see we spent the money. It's now 6 a.m. I'm going to buy a ration just to replace our ration. You can look at any of these abilities if you want. Just check out these different cards. See if there's anything awesome that calls out to you. You can also sell stuff that you think you might not need, like that staff that we got for 20, for example. Any action cards that you don't feel are powerful, or these stakes. But either way, I'm going to close this, and now if we push M, we know that down here on the bottom, so these missions that have a map icon are like, places you can just go and explore, and these ones with the character with the kind of cowl on are quests. So the Butcher of Rivermore is definitely something we can do, and it's going to be our next objective to just try to get ourselves a little bit stronger. Everyone, this is a good place to end the episode. We're level 3. We almost died, but we're still here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're finding this informative and you're enjoying Erannorth Chronicles. Take care.